So I want to take a look at a pretty funny Twitter conversation I saw earlier today between Rasul Douglas and Adrian Amos. Most of you guys know Adrian Amos, unrestricted free agent, still hasn't signed with anyone. It doesn't seem like the Packers are going to bring him back. There still is a slight chance because he hasn't signed with anyone else up to this point. He has met with the Ravens. But first off, let me show you the first tweet of this conversation. So Adrian Amos tweeted number 0. The NFL has now allowed players to pick number 0, or before they weren't able to. Rasul said, "That's the number you're going to put on for the Packers this year," with 2 eye emojis. Then Rasul says, Adrian didn't respond to that one. Rasul says, "Packers number 0 is open, bro. Trying to get Adrian Amos back to Green Bay, I guess." Then Adrian Amos says, laughy, 2 laughy emojis. "You stay trolling." So it sounds like Adrian Amos, taking this not super seriously. Maybe, he's not headed back to Green Bay. Rasul says, "I'm dead serious right now, bro." And then Adrian Amos says, "I can hear you going hee 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 right now." Then Rasul finishes off with some laughy emojis. So you can clearly tell that the friendship that those guys have with each other, and even though it seems like Adrian Amos likely won't be back in Green Bay in 2023, they still have that bond with each other. But I do wonder, where Adrian Amos is going to go. I think that I would love to have him back in Green Bay. He was a solid starter in Green Bay for 4 seasons, started in all 66 games. He was here, one of the, I'd say, most sure tacklers on this defense. But he did, take a step back a little bit when it came to coverage in 2022. If we look at his passer rating allowed in 2022, 123.8. If you compare that to 2021, 95.7, 2020, 71.7. And then you also add in the fact that he is going to be 30 years old when the next season starts. The Packers may not want to give him a contract or pay him what maybe he thinks he's worth. So I would assume he signs elsewhere at some point. Maybe if he doesn't, there's a slight chance he comes back to Green Bay. Potentially, I bet it's a very, very small chance. But if we do look at the Packers' safety room, there's still lots of need there with Adrian Amos leaving. We have Darnell Savage playing on his 5th-year option in 2023. We also signed Rudy Ford. But I still think, especially in this draft, we should target a safety at some point to give more depth to the safety room. We have a few other backup guys right now. Newly signed from the 49ers, Tarvarius Moore, Ennis Gaines, also Tariq Carpenter, 7th-round draft pick from last season. But I just wanted to show you that funny conversation between those 2 guys. But if you guys would like to stay up to date with all Packers news, feel free to subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys next time.